Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hello! Today we've got another Temu haul. I'm going to try and get through it quite quickly because there's quite a lot of stuff. Again, they keep sending me these offers. I mean, the marketing's genius, isn't it? Because they just instill FOMO into you every time you open the app. So yeah, there's a lot to get through. There's some stickers, there's some charms, there's some polishes, all sorts of stuff. Right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to literally run downstairs because I heard my dog in distress and she was having a fit. She does have them occasionally. She always has. It's not a new thing, but she only has one every 6 to 12 months ish. The vet can't find any cause for them. So yeah, it's just one of them things. I've tried to get her to come upstairs with me and come into this room so I can keep an eye on her, but she's having none of it. So I may have to run off again if she starts getting distressed again. She's unlikely to have another fit. Once she's come out of it and calmed down, she's all good for another 6 to 12 months. But she just, she feels a bit out of sorts for an hour or so afterwards. So she can be a bit clingy and a bit needy and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, no idea where I was up to. So let's just get into it, shall we? I'm going to start off with these. I have a few of these, which you will no doubt know if you have watched any of my previous videos. This is a colour that I don't have though. It's kind of white and clear. I think I've got a white one, but I don't think they're the same. Just let me see if I can find it 1 second. Okay, so this is the other white one that I have, or that I had previously. And this is one I saw the other day. So, yeah. So get it out there so you can see it a little better. I don't want to get it out the plastic because they do tend to... They're not very well stuck down on these backings and they tend to come off, as you can see. But, yeah, they're super pretty. They are curved. They're the same as this one. I mean, this is a bit chipped now because I've had it on a couple of weeks and I'm pretty harsh on my nails. But, focus. Thank you. But yeah, they come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes and colours. And that was one. Again, you see a couple of them have come off. And that was one I got, I think, in my last haul. You can get mixed ones, which is where the butterfly one and that one, the other one that I'm wearing came from. These are actually really good value. I mean, they range between sort of £6 and £10. I tend to buy them when they're on a decent offer. But if you don't want to get... I've got all the different colours that I've seen anyway. But if you don't want to do that, this set is a really good idea because you've got a nice range of colours in pairs, so you can do matching hands. I don't like doing matching hands, as you may have noticed. But yeah, I highly recommend these. If you want the link or links, let me know. I'll try and find them for you. If you're in the US, they are Temu, so yeah, you've got that tariff shitstorm to deal with now, unfortunately. But if you're anywhere else and you still want to use Temu and you want the links, let me know. I don't even know what this is. Okay. Now this is, yeah, it says, it's a Shege one. And it says Botany Canned Gel. But basically it's just a sort of 5-in-1 gel. Again, I'm not going to open it. It's just a basic multi-purpose gel. I have some more of these, which again you've probably seen in my previous hauls. I am getting the full set, and I will be keeping a couple for myself, and then the rest will be going into a mixed set, so one of each design, and they will be going into giveaways because I do think they work quite well. They're only cardstock. I've said all this before, but in case you're new here, they're only cardstock. They're really cheap. They're about £1.50, I think, for 10. They're double-sided, so you use them on both hands, and in a photo, they're quite effective. Next up, we have a very large box for the amount of stuff you get, but hey. And it's them little metal, sort of pliable, I don't know what to call them, but you can bend them to fit your C curve. And these are some, I've got loads and loads. Let me get the drawer. So these are the ones that I've got already. And you get stars and little shells, palm trees. Some of these are not the foil ones, but they're butterflies, so they're going with them. But yeah, all of these. And there's a lot of like the little frames, and then hearts and lips and all that kind of stuff. And you see them a lot, but this I hadn't seen before, and it's a similar thing. Very thin, very pliable, very unfocused. Come on. My camera. The debacle with my camera is still ongoing. It still hasn't arrived. They've attempted delivery twice to the store, and said that the store was closed. Unicorns! You can't see them. Oh, yes, you can now. So there's unicorns, flamingos, dragonflies. Come on. Little snakes, mermaids, loads of different stuff that I haven't seen before. Some weird bunnies there. Yeah, my camera. Nightmare. So yeah, they Yodel have said that they were delivering it. They said that on Friday. It's now Sunday. On Friday, they said it was out for delivery. Then it said something about delivery attempted, will retry. And then on Saturday, it said it was out for delivery again. And then when I rechecked, it said that the store was closed. So I went up there, and the store wasn't closed, nor was it closed the day before. And they did have Yodel deliveries. Then the Yodel van attended that premises on both days, but my parcel never made it off the van, apparently. So I've had all sorts of issues with them. Talking to customer services gets me nowhere. Eventually, they said, go to the depot, but I wouldn't be able to go to the depot until they had confirmed that it was there. And I said, well, how do they confirm it's there? Well, you'll have to request for it to be collected from the depot. How do I do that? Well, you can't contact them. Oh, great. So it's just absolutely ridiculous. So it's not here. It's bank holiday weekend, which means even the depot isn't open until Tuesday now. So if I don't get any joy on Tuesday, I will be going up to the depot and trying to track down my parcel. I think they've lost it, is my honest opinion. But we'll see what transpires. But in the meantime, I'm still on my crappy phone that I'm having loads of problems with. And I apologise. This is another, I think it's got a lid on it, so I'm going to take it out of there. It's another similar thing to what I've just shown you with the gold frames, but this is kind of, I don't know, rose gold, copper. I don't know what you want to call it. I would call it copper, but a lot of people seem to call this colour rose gold now. But again, really good mix. It wasn't expensive. You get loads and loads in there. None of the funky stuff on that, like that gold one that I've just shown you. They're good though. They'll be effective, like little rivets and teeny weeny ones too, like almost like caviar beads, but But yeah, there's anchors and all the usual stuff. There's some crosses in there, which I didn't have in gold. I just ended up getting some gold ones. But that's a really nice mix in that copper colour, which, like I say, I didn't have. I think I had one of these in this copper colour. What is this? Now these, I think, are supposed to be, glow-in-the-dark spider gels. Again, they're Shege, which, if you watch my channel, you know I quite like this brand. Where's the other one gone? I do have spider gels, but not in funky colours. I've got like black, white, silver and gold. So I saw these and I was like, oh, maybe. And then I saw that it actually says luminous on them. And there is a picture on the listing that they glow in the dark. So I will swatch these at some point and see what we see how good they are. Can do a couple more polishes and then we're going to go on to other stuff and then we'll come back to, I've got a few sets of polish, so we'll come back to them. Sorry for the noise. I'm trying to keep it as brief as possible. But I do think that this is a better way of doing it than doing the voiceover, because the voiceover, I mean, sometimes I'm surprised when I open a packet and, I'm like, ooh. So I think that won't come across on the voiceover because I've already seen it by the time I do a voiceover. I was struggling in a recent tutorial with blooming gel. Now these call it blossom nail gel, but that's what that is. So there's not really much point in showing you. It looks clear. But yes, I thought I would try this brand, seeing as I use this brand for their polishes rather a lot. This one. I don't know what this one is because it's just a number. Let's have a look. Oh, I presume that's a cat eye. Get the cat paw. I'm going to try and get it to focus, but it's not going to want to, is it? Focus on my finger. Oh, this camera, swear. And I've just put gel paint on my magnet. 1 second. Right, I'm going to try and do it on here, on this background, see if it makes any difference. The lighting isn't great either. But yeah, it's a gorgeous cat eye. It's purple and blue. Oh, can't wait to use that actually. It's really, really nice. I've actually just recorded this bit once and then had to do it again because my camera stopped. I presume that it stopped because it was full. So I've just deleted a load of footage. So I've already taken these out of the bag because, again, I thought it was recording. And I have already opened one of them, which was, I think it was that one, number 3. No, it wasn't. Maybe it was number 2 then. Yes, it was number 2. So I'm not going to open them all because I will do them in a swatching video, I think. Or maybe I should open them all. I don't know. So that's number 2. Let's open them all because this just looks so pretty. That's number 2. I've not heard of this brand before. OS Nail Mal. So that was number 2. Let's do number 1 next. Try and do the rest in some sort of order. These are very, very sticky. Oh, look at That colour is not coming off as well as it should do. It's in person, it's an almost clear gel, and then it's like blue and purple glitters. It's just not coming off that well. Let me try and get my light a little closer. I don't think that's helping much, to be honest. It is a lot prettier in person, I have to say. Number 3. That just looks white, which I suppose is a handy thing to have. That's number 3. Very strange, though. Definitely nothing lurking under there, it's just white. Not quite sure how I'll swatch these. They need something, because obviously a number on the bottom isn't really that much use. Number 4. Any suggestions of how to swatch these? They are extremely thick. Let me just clean this off, because I don't know what colour the next one's going to be. Don't want to contaminate, do we? Very, very stringy and stretchy. Not quite like spider glue, but not far off, to be honest. Probably should have gloves on to do this. Oh, now that one's coming off quite well on camera. That's gorgeous. It does kind of shift more green in person, green and then into blue, whereas it only seems to be the blue that's picking up on camera. Number 5. Ooh, it's kind of goldy. Again, not as as the others, but a handy thing to have. And then number 6. Ooh. Now, is that clear or is it black? I think it's clear. Yeah, it's clear. Okay, well, that's not a bad set. There's some nice pretty ones in there, and then some very useful ones in there. I don't actually remember ordering that, but, you know, that kind of thing happens all the time. Yeah, I really don't know how I'm going to swatch those. How do you swatch solid gels? Not sure. I've got one more single polish to do, which is a Born Pretty, and it's a white magnetic gel, white cat magnetic gel. I can find the tear strip. I hate these things. Born Pretty, it seems to be the only ones that do this kind of packaging where they seal it, and they're the only ones I've ever had that have leaked in transit. So they might need to redo their bottle design, I think. Obviously, not very good. So this is going to be a cat eye. Let's have a look. Well, it says white. That looks silver to me. But let's have a look. Oh, my dog. Oh, that's impressive, though. They are really responsive, the Born Pretty gels, I have to say. Cat eyes. Again, I will swatch that at some point. We'll have a bit of a swatching party. Okay, let's do some stickers, shall we? This is looking a bit grubby, isn't it? Sorry. Again, not quite sure how to clean a mouse mat. Maybe I'll just have to get another one. Right, stickers. This looks like a multi-pack of stickers. I've got so many stickers that I need to get into my albums. But I'm not really loving my albums. I don't know, I might rethink. Oh, these are pretty. Can you see that? They're like, this one's like greens and this one's like purples. Really nice designs. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the background again. These are just like bubbles. I'm not going to get them out of the packs unless I have to. I thought these were so cute, these little cartoony mouses. That one looks like a gonk because it's got a gonk hat on it. Some little ladybirds and butterflies and stuff, but yeah, really pretty. Cute, cute, cute. Just some lips. There's just one in there. This set I showed you on my last haul. It's a set of 3 and they're really nice. I'm going to leave them in the pack because they're going to go in a giveaway. Can't see this one. So this one's going to have to come out. Oh, aren't they sweet? Waiting for what? Oneself to bloom into something. No idea. Grow into a thicket of trees. I am trying to grow branches and leaves. Don't know. Oh, a rose. Waiting for oneself to bloom into a rose. That's what that one says. I hold my breath. Yeah, a little odd on the phrases, but the actual stickers are very, very nice. I don't know why I just spent so long telling you that whatever they were saying. It's really not that interesting, is it? Now these, again, they're super cheap, like 50p or something. So maybe 70 cents. They're actually quite effective. I mean, that's one that I've done myself with the glitter that Stacey from Fifi Faffy Nails sent me as a gift, which is stunning glitter. But before that, I did have one of my thumbs. I have to do my thumbs 3 or 4 times compared to the rest of my nails. These have been on quite a while. You can probably see there's quite a bit of growth there. And my fingers are a bit gross because I've been doing all sorts of household stuff. But yeah, they've been on a while. But my thumbnails, I tend to still use them as tools, which I know I shouldn't. But it happens. So that's out of this set. That one. There we go. It can be quite effective, and I did have one of those on my thumb before I decided to try and recreate it myself as a bigger one. But they're quite good. They look good when they're on. Yeah. Stop waffling, woman. This looks like it might be a sort of oriental type theme one. If I can get in it. Come on out. Yes, it is. Well, this is only 3D, look. And it is barely raised, to be honest. But very nice. Very useful. Can't go wrong with a bit of bamboo. We had cats and strawberries. We had cats and melons. Now we have cats and apples. Because why not? They're so cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. looks like the same one as we've just seen. Yes, it is. So one of those can go into a giveaway. Okay, next up, we have some little koi fish, which I thought was quite nice. Again, I've purchased one set of fish stickers, so now I keep getting others coming up, like, suggested. This is a pack of 3 that are all the same. Again, at least 1, maybe 2 will be going into a giveaway. I just thought they were quite cute and quite useful. All different types of bows that they look like they've got like little pearls in them. They're really nice. And then some calico cats. I think you call them calico in the US. We tend to, in the UK, call this colour scheme on a cat a colour scheme. We tend to call it tortoiseshell. It isn't tortoiseshell. Tortoiseshell is something completely different. Tortoiseshell doesn't have white, for a start. I have a calico cat, and I used to have a tortoiseshell cat. But yeah, something went a bit awry in our classification of cat colours in this country. I think that's it for stickers. I keep seeing these, and I thought I would buy one to see if it's any good. It is obviously wrapped in plastic and then wrapped in plastic again, because, it has been a little bit bent. But let's have a look. It's for cleaning your gel brushes, supposedly. So it has this like comb end on it, which was a little bit bent, but I've straightened it. And then the other end, for some reason, is quite a sharp spike, actually. I'm going to keep that cover on there because that's a little harsh. But yeah, you're supposed to be able to sort of brush any like glitter and stuff out of your brushes. We'll see. I'll give it a go at some point. What's up next? Let's get all that out of that bag. Right, so this looks like it might be similar to those that we just looked at. Pearl shell thread gel. Thread gel? Do they mean like a spider gel then? Thread gel nail polish, though. I don't know, and I can't remember. I say I don't even remember ordering those other ones. So, who knows? Ooh. Okay. I'm a little confused because that just looks like a chrome gel paint to me. Pearl shell thread gel nail polish. I'll see if I can find the listing and throw any light onto that. But to me, that just looks like. I mean, it could be a silver pearl, I suppose. The ones that you can swirl. Yeah, maybe. I'll see if I can find the listing and add it in somewhere here. Ha ha ha! Some more of the Sakura flower petals. Like I say, I did try and order these in these pots in all the colours. Well, I did add them to my cart, and then by the time I went to check out, half of them were sold out. So now they are sort of coming in dribs and drabs instead of the set of 6 that I wanted. But yeah, nice little individual flowers. I used them on my last nail collab thing, which was the roulette nails, which is a Sanrio themed thing. So I took the liberty of using Sanrio as anything Japanese and did some Sakura flowers because why not? Okay, this looks like a sort of iridescent mylar flakes, of which I have quite a lot. So there must have been something that attracted me to buy these. They are very nice, actually. I'm very nervous about opening this, but I'm going to try. It's everywhere. But yeah, they've got a really nice shift on them, actually. Again, I think there was probably more than one colorway, if you like. Oh, teeny little gummy bears. Oh, they're so cute. Look at them. Again, not going to take them out the packet because I am trying to keep this a little bit shorter because or else it's going to be crazy. Some more little macaron roses. They are in between them little teeny weeny ones that I got and the bigger ones that I've got. I'll just, one sec. Right, back. So these are the larger ones that I got, and these are the smaller ones. That's the same colour. So yeah, they're in the middle of those two, which is really, really good for me. I'm really pleased with them. Pop that back up there. What have I got next? These are like little tiny metal butterflies. I think they're metal. Let's have a look. They sound like they're metal. Again, very, very small. My thumbs are not particularly big. Yeah, they feel like they're metal. I mean, they're curved on the back the wrong way, but they're small, so you could just, dump them in a little blob of gel. I got these in gold on my last haul, I think it was, and they are a little big, but they are very, very nice. They are slightly curved, but they are quite on the large side. They're very pretty. And you get, no idea, 20 in a pack, all the same. I'm not going to get these out because you can see what they are. They're a little cheap looking, but they're supposed to be like little macaron gems. Gems? They're not gems, idiot. I got these. I'm not going to get them out the packet because you can see them perfectly well through the packet. They're a little cheap looking. They looked a bit nicer on the listing, but they are supposed to be like little, the little French macaron sweets, biscuits, whatever you want to call them. They'll be all right on a junk nail. I have some black roses. Again, you probably don't need me to get them out, but I will get some out. So they're in a variety of sizes. There's 3 sizes there. I just didn't have any black roses, plain black. I've got black and red, and I think I've got black and purple as well. But you get 50 in that pack. These look quite nice. Quite excited about these. Oh, they've got curved backs as well, so that's good. And they're like little moonstones with frames around them. Probably the worst nail to put that on, actually, because it's already got a frame on it. I don't know whether it'll stay. Yeah, they're nice. They give a nice effect. I mean, the frames look a little bit cheap. But they're not bad. And you get, I don't know, it doesn't say, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You get 10 in a pack. And little silver butterflies I showed you a minute ago, I have them in gold as well. Again, not going to get them out because it's exactly the same thing, just in a different colour. These are, let's see, they're old Disney, I think. And maybe one or two more different ones in there, but I'm not sure. But they're quite cute. Because they're Disney, I don't think they were particularly cheap. But they are cute. They have a mould, which doesn't want to come out of the packet. So it's the alphabet, but it's kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It looks like it's like wrinkled plastic or something. I don't know. Bit strange. They'd be great for doing. It's like foil. It's supposed to be foil because these are like foil balloons. Look, I don't know whether you can see that, but it's got like the little tiny wrinkle around the edges. And there's a thumbs up and stuff there. But yeah, I think they're supposed to be foil. They're supposed to look like wrinkled foil balloons. Quite cute. These are some more of them Sakura. Like I say, I did try to order these, and then I ended up ordering one I showed in my last haul, which has got like 6 compartments and 6 different colours in. If I manage to get all of these, then the one with the 6 compartments, which I've not used any out of, will be going into a giveaway. And this is the last for charms. There's again on my food theme. I said I wanted to do a food themed set of junk nails. And what better for that than donuts? They're actually quite cool. They're really nicely detailed. Yeah, nice. You get 55 pieces in there. Okay, so we've got some polishes to go through now. I'm just going to go through them fairly quickly. Like I say, I'm trying to keep this this video a little shorter than some of the others that I've done recently, because the last one that I did took about 3 hours to upload, which I feel was slightly excessive. Right, this is set B. I will get them out. Quite a nice set of sort of neutralish colours. You don't get a lot of browns usually in sets, so yeah. Again, I'm not going to show you them all because they are exactly the same colour as is on the bottle. I will just show you one so that you can see that is the case. And I won't be swatching these because what's the point? They are the same colour as the bottle, which I do like. It saves a lot of time and faff. Knocking my glasses over. I'm always nervous about opening things with scissors because you never know how well they're packed inside and whether you're just going to end up wrecking something. Ooh, okay. This is a set of Shea polishes. And it's... Oh, hang on. It might be... I think I already did this. Oh, I'm losing the plot. Right, I have just been and checked these numbers and symbols and things, and this is the same set with this jellies with the cat eye that I hauled in my last haul. So this will be available in a giveaway, and I'm not going to open them. So if you want to see them, you'll have to go back to my last haul video. I don't know how I've ended up with two of those. But hey. Alright, next set then. These boxes are a little crushed. This is number 3, apparently. Ooh. Now these seem a little familiar as well, but maybe I'm imagining it. Have I done these? Have I hauled these before? Is this a duplicate set? Because I do that a lot. Yes, I have. I've done this set before as well. So these, again, will be going into the giveaway box. Again, you want to see what the rest of that set looks like? I will stop now banging the camera. So if you want to see what the rest of that set looks like, you will have to go and look at my previous haul videos. Either that or you've already seen it and you know exactly what I'm talking about. In which case, thanks for watching. Let's try another one. I did end up placing like 2 or 3 big orders, so I did get a little confuddled as to what I'd ordered and what I haven't, because half the time it goes out of your cart, half the time it doesn't go out of your cart when you buy it. Ooh, these are the reflective ones that Stacey hauled recently. I've been dying to get these. Oh, I mean, look at that. It's just so pretty. Oh, I could look at that for ages. Again, I will swatch these at some point. That was number 163. Let me have a look. 168, 167, 164, 166, 165. So 164 next. If I can get it out of the box. So 164. Oh, it's so pretty. So sparkly. I have not got the flash on my camera, on my phone. This is just the light. I mean, I do have 2 fairly big LED. Well, they're not that big. They're actually tiny LED lights. But I mean, they're not floodlights or anything, you know. And they're not a flashlight. 165. Beautiful lilac-y colour. Oh, I can't wait to swatch these. Can't wait to wear these. And I don't say that very often about polishes, because I usually stick to this kind of vibe, to be honest. 166. Oh, that's a pretty colour as well. kind of a tealy colour. Oh, so damn reflective. They're gorgeous. These don't look that good on the advert, like I said on the previous video when I said that I'd ordered these. I saw Stacey from Fifi Faffy Nails haul these and swatch them, and I was like, oh, they're gorgeous, send me the link. So she sent me the link, and lo and behold, they're already in my cart. But I didn't buy them because they didn't look that impressive on the listing. Oh, just look at that. Oh. So, yeah, after she'd swatched them, I clicked on buy because her swatching was a damn sight better advertisement for them than their own listing was. Oh, deep purple one now. I mean, oh. Yes, I will be looking forward to swatching and wearing all of those. Oh, right, this is another day. Another day, another dollar. I have had another parcel arrive, actually. And I've just done a thing, and I probably should have filmed it, but I was excited to try this thing that arrived, so I didn't. And so I'm going to show you now, but I've already done what I needed to do. It's a teeny little vacuum cleaner, and it's got a duck on it, which is quite cute. So here it is. Here's the sort of that's the collection area, and it's got this attachment which does come off. So it just pops in there like that. And then you have this little brush as well that will go on the end, but I probably won't ever use that because what I wanted to use it for, in theory, was, these little things. And possibly gems as well, although I don't know whether it's going to be strong enough for that. But for these, they come in them little crappy black plastic trays, and it takes forever to get them into these. So what I did was each compartment, I hoovered it up and then just emptied it out into these, and it actually worked. It was a little bit awkward on some of the heavier ones, so that's why I'm thinking it might not be great for gems because I think they're going to be a little bit heavier. But yeah, it's just got a little on-off button there. And like I say, it worked for these. I've just transferred them all fairly quickly, which I'm really happy about. Result, at least something's gone right, because I've just spent the last few days really trying to track down this parcel that's supposed to have my camera in it. And they kept saying that they were trying to deliver it and the place was closed and this and the other. And I was like, it's not closed because I've been. It's a service station, a gas station for you in the US. And I kept going and they were like, no, we're open. You can see we're open. The old van's been here today. So I think one of the problems is that there are two service stations near my house, and one is Lees Village service station and one is Lees Road service station. Now, Lees Road service station don't accept parcels anymore. Why they're still on the system, I have no idea. But I had this about a year ago, and I said it needs to be taken off the system. It obviously hasn't been. And even though the address is correct on my tracking, it says Lees Village service station. I think it's the van that it's ended up on is the other van, which goes to Lees Road service station. So they keep refusing the parcel. So eventually I went up to the depot, I had a word with them, and they said, right, once we track it down, I'll give you a call. And they took my number. An hour later, they phoned me and said, we've got your parcel. I was like, yeah, hey, brilliant. Whizzed up there to get it, thinking, right, it'll be a box, because it's supposed to be like an unwanted gift, this camera, that in the box, blah blah blah, a few accessories with it. It comes and it's like a little flat plastic envelope, and I'm like, that's not right. But I had to accept it so that I could open it and photograph it to send to Vinted and say that it's item not described, which is what I've had to do. And I opened it and it's 2 tubes of eyelash glue, which I paid £168 for. And this was like 3 weeks ago. I don't know if it's the seller trying to scam me, whether it's the sellers posted the wrong things to the wrong people, put the wrong label on, the wrong tracking on. I don't know. But as it stands now, I've opened a dispute with Vinted. Vinted do keep the money. They don't release the money to the seller until the buyer says, yes, I've received it and everything's okay. So hopefully, because I've now said I've received it and it's not okay, they have now suspended the order, and hopefully they'll look at the photographs and go, well, yes, that's obviously not a camera, and refund me my money, and I can try and get something somewhere else. Or it's a genuine mistake on the seller's point, and she sold some eyelash glue to someone and a camera to me, and she's somehow managed to swap the parcels. I don't know. But I will keep you informed. But as it stands at the moment, for the foreseeable future, I am on my phone. So I'm going to stop waffling now and we'll get back to the nail stuff, which is what you're here for, isn't it? Let's get on with it. Okay then, what should we do next? So we'll do a set. And that's where my mic conked out. So this is obviously a set of Shiji polishes again. I can't actually remember which ones they are. Ah, yes, I think I do. I got two sets that are a little similar. One is like greys, going from white through greys to black. I think there's a jelly black in that as well. And the other one is, I think there's a couple of greys in it, but then there's some like creams and like a taupey colour. Excuse me. So I'm not sure which one this one is. Come on, woman, get on with it. Right, so yeah, the numbers are all over the place on this. There's 48, 49, 50, but then there's like 100 and 001 and 022. So again, these frame bottles, they sometimes come off, the frames come off. I mean, you could use them just like that. They're kind of nice bottles, and they are glass bottles. The frame is plastic, but you can just glue it back on. That's what I do. So this is a white, but I think it's like a milky white. It doesn't look like a flat white, like a solid white. So yeah, milky white, I think. I will swatch them at a later date. I'm going to be doing a swatching video very soon for all the polishes. So this is a grey, fairly light grey. The formula on these polishes is very nice. The ones in the Scepter bottles, the smaller, taller bottles, or maybe it's just the cat eyes because I've got a lot of cat eyes in that bottle shape. They sometimes are a little thick, so it's slightly darker grey now. I don't need to describe greys to you, do I? They're grey, you know. But yeah, they seem to be a little thick, some of the cat eyes, but just put a little bit of acetone in and they're good to go. And you're thinning them out, so you're getting a little bit more. A very dark grey on this one now. I figured that greys were kind of handy to have, and it's a colour that you often don't get in sets. When you buy collections, they often don't have a grey. So when I saw this set of, whites through greys to blacks, I thought it was kind of a handy thing to have. So obviously that's black. You don't need me to tell you that. Although I can't remember if that's the jelly black or the solid black. I will pop up a screenshot of these collections. See, now I'm confused because I've opened two blacks and I'm like, what's going on. But yeah, that one's the jelly one, I think. And there you go, there's a screenshot of the colours. So yeah, that middle one is the jelly. Well, it's not middle one because there's 6, but one near the middle. See, I had no idea that my mic wasn't working, so I'm waffling on about one of these being a black and one of them being a jelly black. You can't see the difference on them. And this next set, I think, should be the sort of creamy coloured ones. So I'm going to find a screenshot for this too. There we go. So yeah, a couple of creams in there and then a couple more greys. I think there's of the greys, one of them is the same as one of the greys in the other set. So that will, I think it's that one. That will probably go into a giveaway. It might be that one. It's one of them greys anyway. Like I say, I do think grey is kind of a handy thing to have and severely lacking in a lot of collections. I suppose it's not a very popular colour, but it's nice creamy colour. It's like a buttery colour, this. It's like a warm cream. It's very nice. Again, very handy to have. Another grey. I never know whether I should put music on. See, that's a proper white. I never know whether I should put music on when I'm, you know, not doing anything and not saying anything. It's like, but I don't know. Sometimes when I'm watching videos, I find it annoying, especially if it's on quite a short loop, like some sort of instrumental that's on some, like a really short loop, and you're just like, it's like being on hold on the telephone. So that's that sort of taupey colour. I think that's what I'd call it. I don't know. If anyone else has got any other suggestions for what to call that colour. So I will, like I say, I will swatch all of the polishes at a later date. No idea what I'm saying here. Probably just waffling, absolute rubbish. Am I going to do anything? Oh, right, okay. We're back onto charms now. So these are like tiny, tiny little daisies. They come in quite a few different colours. In fact, I think I bought a mixed bag of them and then found another listing with the same thing but in separate colours, so a bag of each colour. I think I bought these clear ones and then some pink ones and maybe some blue ones as well. I just thought they were quite small and dainty, and sometimes that's just what you need. I'm going to do some cowboy nails as well, which is what I bought this next thing for. They're turquoise themed charms, silver and turquoise mainly. There's a little bit of orange in some of them as well, I think, and some white. Now the turquoise is not coming off very well on this camera. I did notice it as I was filming. It looks more like a royal blue, but in person it's definitely turquoise. Yes, okay, we've seen them. Move along. And now I'm going to show you. Yeah, I thought the blue might not be showing up the right colour on that lilac background, but it still doesn't look right there, so that achieved nothing. You can see there's like a sort of brick red one in there as well. I think there's a couple of them in. What's next then? Ah, yes, now I ended up with 2 of these as well. The Temu Curse, but they are pretty. Manicure clay, not sure what that means, but they're like a pressed powder glitter. And they are super pretty. Oh my word, they are just, oh. I think I end up like, oh yeah, you get, for some reason you get a little cuticle stick in them. I wouldn't think that's the best thing to apply this stuff with, but if you know different, then let me know, contradict me, please. If your knowledge is better than mine, which it probably is. But I mean, these, again, it's not really coming off that well on the camera, but the shimmer on these is just stunning. We get little bits of flashes of it as I move it around there, but I'm just going to open the other one because I wasn't 100% sure that they were the same thing, but I was pretty convinced they would be, and they are. So yep, one of them will be going into a giveaway. You lucky lot. Well, that's actually, that caught the shimmer quite nicely then, by mistake, and didn't even realise it. But yeah, I kept trying to get it to catch the shifts, and it wasn't really having it, unfortunately. You see it a little bit there. But yeah, they're really, really nice. Ah, some more of these tiny little roses. I am slowly getting the entire collection. But I mean, they can do, because they're so cheap, and you get, I think it's supposed to be 100. I think I have counted them out of one of these, and I think it was around about 100. But yeah, they're nice. They don't take up that much space. I mean, I decant them from that into my, I might be about to show you, yes, I have an extra long tips box which I am using for these. You can see the different colours that I've got. That one's supposed to be blue, the one I'm pointing at now. It doesn't look that blue because of the pink behind it, but and I'm going to put them blues in it, because the one above it, again, doesn't look that like it because of the pink, but it's actually like mint green, mainly. Obviously you get little accent colours in there as well, but I'm going to put this one in with the other blue ones, because they are both blue, but you'll have to trust me on that one. I'll reuse them pots for something. Probably do a mixed lot of those little flowers for a giveaway or something. No idea what this is. Ah, yes. These little, mainly pastel, but then there's some bright greens in there for some reason, which I'm not really sure why, because all the rest are fairly pastel colours. But they're flat backed and then kind of dome topped hearts, but they're cute. They're nice and small. They'll go on even a small nail, and you get rather a lot. I can't remember how many you get. It might say on the packet, but even if I read it out, I'm probably not going to show you, so, and I can't remember. I'm obviously waffling something incredibly interesting there, but I can't remember what it was, so no, I'm not going to show you how many's in it. Now these, I bought a few like mylar flake type things recently. I don't know whether you'd call them, I mean, mylar flake to me is like the plastic, like the Aurora foil gels that you can get, and they're like plastic. And these are more like a sort of Aurora, like chunky, not even a chunky glitter though, because they're not glitter material. They're like shreds of foil. They're really, or gold leaf, but they've got this Aurora shimmer to them, which is just so pretty. I mean, this entire set is absolutely gorgeous. And I do have quite a lot of Mylar stuff, but I don't think I have anything as sort of delicate and dainty as these. I don't think these will like stick up on your nail like Mylar does. I mean, green's not particularly my colour, and neither is really gold. I tend to wear silver jewellery and stuff instead of gold, but I think they're just so pretty, the whole set. Aha, now then. These are little like cow skulls, which sounds a bit... but it's for my cowboy themed nails that I have planned. Like I mentioned when I said about the turquoise charms. Now these come in 3 colours. You've got silver, gold, and then this sort of gunmetal colour. They're not as detailed as they looked like they were going to be on the listing. I mean, you can see their eyes, and I think they're slightly curved as well, but they're not that detailed. But I think on the right nail, it will come across what they are. It will be obvious what they are. But that's the 3 colours there. Focus. Yeah, they were interesting anyway. I'd not seen anything else like that. But again, you start looking for cowboy nail stuff and you get bombarded with it. So there's, I think I started with stickers, and then the charms started coming up as, you know, buy me, buy me, buy me stuff. More roses. I don't know what that was about. No idea. I was hoping these were going to be them squishy ones, but they're not. They're very, very hard, very sharp, and now I'm throwing them everywhere. Putting them in a black tray so you can see them a bit better. They're like parts of them are almost like transparent, and then they're sort of a milky white, and then there's like, it fades into like peach and pink, and I think one of them's even got like a little bit of beige or cream on it. They're very pretty. And again, super detailed. I mean, they're really nice. I'm trying to get some more of them squishy ones, because I think I'm less likely to rip them off my nails than these hard ones that catch on everything. Some more of them little diamante flowers that I saw. I can't even... I'm not editing a voiceover. That's staying in. That I showed you before. And I've shown you something similar to this before as well. I got them in a round thing where you spin the top. But they were all pearls. They were in 2 different sizes. These are all the same size, but loads of different colours. The back of them looks a bit naff, but when they're the right way around, they look quite impressive. It doesn't say how many's in it. I don't think. It just says mixed colour. But there's quite a lot in there. I'd say probably about 100 in there. Oh, right then. I don't know what I'm saying there, but it doesn't really matter. I am going to announce the winner of the giveaway in a moment. So, stick around. These stickers I've already shown you earlier in this video, but like I say, I had another bag arrived, and I couldn't remember whether we'd seen them or not before. They seemed familiar, but I wasn't sure about whether they had the blue fishes on, but obviously I've just been editing this, so I know that it's exactly the same. So yeah, I'm going to do the giveaway, which was my 200 subscriber giveaway. I had quite a lot of entries for this, which was very nice. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed. These are so pretty. I love Maneki Neko cats. So as soon as I saw them, I was like, yep, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Ah, they're so cute. I'm going to have to do a sort of oriental. I've got so many plans for so many sets of nails, and I just end up doing haul videos because I keep getting more stuff and thinking, oh, I'm going to have to record it because you guys will want to see it, you know? But I might have to. I have a bag under my desk now. I'm looking at it, and that's more Temu stuff that I haven't done yet. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do a swatching video. These are Hello Kitty stickers. You can see what they are. You don't need me to describe them. I've no idea what I'm waffling, but you know. So yeah, I'm going to do a swatching video of the polishes that we've just seen. I think, yeah, including that cat eye with the jellies from the previous haul. And then I am going to do some sort of nail tutorial because it feels like forever since I've done any nails. I mean, I've done my own nails, and I keep having to repair my thumbs. But other than that, I haven't done. I think the last one I did was the Sanrio nail roulette collab one, which was great fun, but not necessarily something that's off my list. And I do have a list of all sorts of stuff that I want to do. I want to do cowboy nails. I want to do a food themed junk nail. I want to do something with those reflective Shege polishes. I want to do like a tortoiseshell nail. All sorts of stuff that I want to do. And I want to do some stamping, and I wanted to try the blooming gel again because, like I say, I struggled with the last time that I tried to do that. So I want to try and do that again and make it more successful. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So yeah, things are in the pipeline, guys. So I'll just get through the rest of these stickers on this clip, and when we get to the end of this clip, I'm gonna cut and I am going to do the random name picker roulette wheel kind of malarkey, and we will have the winner of our giveaway. My next giveaway will be at 500. I'm already, this giveaway that I'm doing the winner for now was at 200, and I'm already at 260. I'm absolutely mind blown at how many people have subscribed to my channel, and I am so thankful to each and every one of you. It really does mean a lot to me. Then bubble stickers are very cute. They've got like that like faceted hollow shift to them. They're really cute. And I mean, you could paint bubbles, but who wants to, you know? These I thought were really interesting. I can't remember the name of this design. Is it like Argyle or something? You have it on like golfing socks and tank tops and things like that. But I can't remember the name of it, so let me know in the comments. Yeah, I thought these were all really cute. Something a bit different. I've not seen anything like this before. And again, you could paint it, but always nice to have the option of just having a sticker that you can stick on and get the same effect. These are little fishes, and they're really sweet. Again, really detailed. I think this brand of stickers, I think it's the same as them Phoenix ones I hauled in my last haul video, that had little pearls on them, and they've got like, the bodies are like metallic, and then they've got like a tiny bit of gel or something over the top of them to give it that scaly look and give it a bit of texture. They're really cute. More Hello Kitty. What a surprise. Now then, this is a little boy kitty. And I think on one of the things I was waffling when I was going through them other stickers was that I thought one of them was a boy. I don't know his name, but there is definitely a boy because they're there cuddling. So let me know. I mean, I suppose I could look it up, but I'd rather you let me know. Let me know what the Hello Kitty boy is called. I think she has a sister.
called Mimi. Is it Mimi? I think it's Mimi. Begins with an M anyway. Mimi, Minnie. No, it wouldn't be Minnie, would it? Mimi. So what's the hello boy one? Now I think these are not nail things. I think these are like temporary tattoos. But I just thought they were quite cute, and I do sometimes wear temporary tattoos when I go to summer camp. And the cats and paws, I mean, come on, they're so cute. But I'm pretty sure that they're not like nail decals or anything. That they're little temporary tattoos. I might have to test one and see. In fact, I will have to test one because my skin can be a bit funny sometimes, and I don't want to end up with an allergy at camp. Come in, what are you? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, it's called Coco. My dog's called Coco, by the way. But these are really cute. I mean, I've got a few bee stickers, but they're more like cartoony. These are more like sort of realistic, and the flowers on these are really, really nice as well. Oh, there's a little midgie flying around in here. It keeps going near my screen, and I don't like it. Yes, we've seen them now. We've seen them. Yes, they're slightly 3D. They're not 5D or 7D or 9D, but they, still gets me every time that. We've seen them. Next. So it's not too bad when I'm doing it because I'm talking and it's like, but when it's just me sat here doing a voiceover and I can't remember what waffle I was going on about. This is the same brand, and these are like 3D. These are really tacky though. It was really strange. I've never had like proper tacky. I mean, I did say, "Can you hear this?" as I pulled my thumb off it, and you could hear it go, like a sticky floor when you pull your foot off a sticky floor. So yeah, I'm a bit confused about that. I think you definitely have to like top coat over them, but then you're going to lose some of that definition. So yeah, a little bit awkward. I don't know whether I might try them and see if I can like wipe off that tackiness like you would with a gel polish. Who knows? I've never had nail stickers that are tacky like that before. If you have, let me know and how you've dealt with it. Obviously 2 packs of these the same, so one will be going into a giveaway. They are super detailed. There's some really nice dogs on here. There's even a Shiba Inu on here, which is one of my favourite breeds of dog in the world. Oh, come on, woman. But yeah, there's huskies and pugs and like little sort of cockapoo like looking things and Pekingese and all sorts of stuff in there. That looks a little bit like Coco. It won't be because she's a Spanish water dog and it's an unusual breed to get in anything. You can't, when you get these like calendars and things like that, they never do Spanish water dog ones because it's not a very common breed at all. But there's corgis and westies and all sorts of stuff on there. It's so cute. If you're a dog person, you're going to love that. And it will be going in a giveaway, or one of them will be going in a giveaway. More Hello Kitty. Shocker. These are nice and bright though. I don't think I had anything quite so bright as this. I certainly didn't have the like white polka dot stuff, the bows and stuff on there, which are really, really nice. Oh, this looks like more Hello Kitty. And this looks like it's a set. I think this might be, some of these in this set are similar to the ones that I bought singly that I've shown you earlier. But that one's nice. It's got like cherries and stuff on it. And the bows on them are really nice, like little like, sort of candies. See, I think that's when I was saying about the boy. So I think maybe these clips are back to front, but they're staying this way around now anyway. More waffle, just waffling, waffling, waffling. If they're Hello Kitty stickers, I mean, what can I possibly be saying? They're a bit different. There's some nice colours in there. And there's some, like that planter, Hello Kitty head planter, quite like. I think we've seen that one before as well. So yeah. I'm going to, well, just do this one. And then I'm going to stop and do the giveaway. Dum dum dum, it's exciting. These are obviously Alice in Wonderland. Oh, come on. Stop faffing, woman. So yes, Alice in Wonderland ones, and some of them are really, really detailed and very sharp and everything, and then others, like that one, is just like, I don't know, like really undefined and a bit blurry, but most of them are really good. Love the Cheshire Cat one. Well, ones. Yeah, they're not great, and they're like really cartoon, like it's completely different style to some of the other stickers. It was a bit of a weird set. And then mushrooms are nice. And little teacups and stuff. See that, you can hardly see what that is. It just look. I mean, it's obviously Alice, but then there's like it just looks like a load of blobs in a circle underneath her. It's just a bit strange. Right.
We are going to do the giveaway winner. Woo! I've already recorded this once, and then my phone completely crashed and deleted the video that I just recorded. So yeah, I can't even remember what I said in the last video, the video clip that I just did. But yeah, we're going to do the giveaway winner now. I'm sorry it took me so long to get around to doing this. Things kind of got away from me a little bit. Thank you to everyone that entered. There was quite a few entries this time. My next giveaway will be at 500. Can't get my words out today. My next giveaway will be at 500 subscribers. I'm on 260 at the moment, so if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you will be informed when I upload another video, and then you can be included in the next giveaway. They are international. I may send different things to people outside of the UK than I do inside the UK, because sending polishes and stuff is a bit dodgy. Oh, there was something else I wanted to say. What else did I want to say? I can't remember. Nope, it's gone completely.
Okay then, so we're going to do the giveaway. Quite a lot of entries on this one. Thank you very much to everyone that entered. Let's give it a spin. Congratulations, sweetie. I'll give you a minute to message me if I don't hear from you. In fact, I'll probably just contact you on the Discord group. It's easier. Oh, so we're back after that waffle. There will be some bloopers at the end, by the way, because I completely lost the plot. These stickers, aren't they gorgeous? They weren't that cheap. Oh, well, I didn't think they were that cheap because I thought it was one sheet of stickers, but they were actually £3 something, and you get quite a lot. And they're so detailed and so pretty. I mean, look at them. They're like them Spanish or Moroccan tiles. Oh, they're just so stunning. They're a little big for my nails, unfortunately. So I might have to just use some of the smaller ones, because I definitely want to use some of them. They are just so stunning. When I lived in Spain, there was a little village near me called Mias. And they're quite famous for this sort of ceramic artwork, tiles and stuff, and you can buy plates with this sort of stuff on as well. But they do little tiles, and people use them as coasters and all sorts of stuff. And they're super pretty. Even them green ones. Green's not my colour, but oh, and these, oh, the colours are gorgeous. So yeah, I think considering the quality of these stickers, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of stickers. I'd have been more than happy to pay £1 per set per sheet. So that would have been £6. They were £3 something. So absolute bargain. I will definitely be ordering some more of them. Oh, we got pandas. I love pandas. I was actually lucky enough I went to China for 5 weeks, and I went all around. I started in Hong Kong and then went over to China. And I went to Beijing and I saw the pandas in Beijing Zoo, which is an excellent zoo, by the way. I know China has a horrible reputation for eating dogs and things like that. And I mean, it does happen, but it happens in extremely small minorities in extremely small locations. Most of the Chinese are actually probably better than the Brits at animal welfare and taking care of their pets. Certainly better than the Spanish. What is next? I don't know. Faffing off screen or out of shot. What are you doing, woman? Oh, right. I think I've shown these in a previous haul, so I'm probably going to go through these quite quickly. They're like celestial stickers. They've got like a holographic shift to them. They are really nice, but I do already have a set of these, so these will probably be going into a giveaway. There's some nice like stars and moons and some like look like constellations. They're not real, but they give a good facsimile of it. And you got the man in the moon. There's them constellations or constellation type designs, I should say. I thought they were quite nice. And again, ended up with 2 of them. I've got even more of these because I tend to like put one of these in every order now because I just think they're really nice. And they're super cheap. They're like 58p or something. Yeah, I've already told them all about that, lovey. Don't need to do it all again. Get on with it, woman. We're pretty much to the end now anyway, guys, so thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you'll subscribe and come back and watch more videos. I will be doing a swatching video soon, and I will be doing a tutorial, probably beginner friendly tutorial, so come back for that. Thank you very much, guys. Love you all loads. Thank you. Bye.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my bollocks. Today we've got another Temu haul. I'm going to try and get through it a little bit quicker because there is kind of a lot to do. We've got some really nice goodies in this. There's quite a few stickers, there's some charms, there's some polishes, there's my dog barking in the background. We've got some really nice stuff today. I'm sorry, I'm feeling. If you want the link or links, let me know. I'll try and find them for you. If you're in the US, though, it is Temu. So, yeah, that's a whole... I don't even know the word I'm looking for. What am I trying to say? I'm not going to get these out because you can see what they are. They're a little cheap looking, but they're supposed to be like little macaron gems. Gems? They're not gems, idiot. I have remembered what it was that I was going to say. Now I've forgotten again. Oh my God, what is wrong with me today? Oh, yes. Nope, gone. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? My phone's really behaving strangely, and it keeps like crashing or semi-crashing, and it's just completely throwing me off kilter. Right, I have remembered again. No, I haven't. What the hell? Right, yes. this video, it wouldn't be one of my videos if there wasn't technical issues with the sound. Right, my phone keeps telling me that size limit's reached. I've just deleted 70 gigs worth of files off this phone, and it's still telling me, I don't know. Yeah, so at the end of this video, my mic cut out. I didn't realise. I filmed a load more clips, so I'm going to have to do a voiceover, but I'm getting slightly more used to doing those. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed to me so far. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'm plural now. I do all sorts of things on this channel. I do nail tutorials. I do nail hauls. We do some collabs on here. We've